When I started out, I was a gambler. I was just gambling. Lose less, win more. It's that simple. Lose less, win more. That's all you need. Lose less, win more. And
Absolutely.
that's it. I made 185,000.
Holy shitballs. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hi guys, I am Tori Trades and welcome to another interview for TFT. This one, I keep saying like, this one is special. This one is special. This one really is really special though. So Josh, he's keeping his identity kind of out of the way. No one's going to know. It's going to be very anonymous, but we want to know what payout he got, what his strategy is. But before, is there anything that you want to share? I know we don't want to make it too personal. So let's start with the kind of like maybe your psychology behind trading. What is really like your views of trading? And then we'll go ahead and get into the strategy part of it.
My views on trading. When I started out, I was a gambler. I was just gambling. I would deposit and I would lose all my account. I'll blow the accounts. I kept on doing that and doing that and doing that. And I came to realize that I wasn't getting anywhere at all, I just kept gambling. I ended up losing all my savings. I had 20,000 saved and I blew it all. I only had about $7 in my bank account until I found you guys, But my psychology is just lose less, win more. It's that simple. Lose less, win more. That's all you need. Lose less, win more.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. I mean, very to the point. If you can lose less and win more, that's very to the point.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, so go ahead and let our viewers know kind of what was your payout. This is like the coolest part of the whole video. Like, what did you get?
I made 185,000.
Holy shitballs. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations, dude. That's incredible.
People see this and they think, wow, this guy made this much, but I want to let them know that before this, my last payout was in April. I have not been paid since then because I've been blowing accounts. I've been losing accounts, blowing accounts until now, So just don't give up. Just keep trying on. Always back test, please. Always back test.
Okay, good to know. So this isn't like a one-off thing. Like you were putting in the work, you were grinding, you blew accounts, and now here you are with the next payout. The last one was in April. Could you explain kind of the payout process to our viewers just so they get an idea for the ones that maybe haven't gotten a payout yet, just so they're a little more confident in what that payout looks like?
When it's time for your withdrawal dates, you put in your request, you wait, you have to give them time to process the amount. And once they process it, they'll send you an email to confirm it. And once you confirm it, then it's easy, you just have to wait, just be patient,
Fair enough. All right. And Josh, let's go ahead and just get like right into the screen share. Let's see like what it is that you do, the strategy that you use that got you this insane payout. I'm fascinated. I can't wait to see this.
Yeah. Right here. Let me share my screen. Most of my trades came from GJ. I traded this a lot. And what people don't know is, again, the psychology is lose less, win more. Lose less, win more. Just try to meditate on that. Lose less, win more. All you need is a 50% win strategy. That's all you need, a 50% win strategy. And what most people don't do is they don't maximize their wins.
Mm-hmm.
If a trade goes your way, do not be afraid to add more lots so you can maximize the win, so you can win more, right? You lose less, you win more. But most of my trade came right here. Where is it at? Came right, let me see, going 4 hour time frame real quick. Came right here. This right here. This pattern. Look at this pattern right here.
Okay.
Now, my strategy is simple. So before the London session, I will come here and I will look at the daily candle. If I see that the daily candle is bullish, I'll go in the 5 minutes time frame. You have this EMA here. If the candle is below the EMA, then I'll sell.
Okay.
Because look, all right, hold on, let me see. So on a daily, right, before the market opens, you will notice that usually if the daily candle is bullish, when it's time for London, it will switch. It will become bearish.
Okay.
It does that switch. And sometimes it's bullish and then it will just continue going bullish. But my goal is I try to catch the high of the day or the low of the day. And then I put my stop loss behind the daily candle, just to be sure, to be secure.
Yeah.
But another thing is if you go back here to let's see, you go back here to June of 2021. This is something I saw here that I think is going to help people out. Right here, June of 2021, this pattern right here. This is how I made my profit. This pattern right here. The market did exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. I saw this from last year. I said to myself, hey, I've seen this. I've seen it in this.
Wow.
And when I came here, right here. It did exactly the same. Yeah, it did exactly the same thing. And even now, it's about to do the same thing again. Look, it's about to do the same thing. Let me see if I can clear this out. It's doing the same thing again. It's like a V shape and inverted head and shoulder. It's doing the same thing. So I'm expecting a drop from here because over here, it came here, it dropped, and if you even go back a year,
did the same exact thing.
The same exact thing.
That's incredible.
Look, same thing. Came back, dropped. So, again, it's just a daily candle. And also understand how the week works, how the weekly candle works, which is very important. Understand how that works. Because we know that for a candle to form, first it opens up, say, for example, a bullish candle, right? It forms. First, it comes down to make the low, and then it goes all the way up to make the high. Then it comes back down and closes. That's a bullish candle. So if you think about that during the week, all these are candles, right? Mm-hmm. If you just come here, if you pick a week, if I pick this week, if you go here on the 1 hour, okay, here, all right, this here is 1 week. So on Monday, the first day, it opens up, right? It goes up, it stops right here. It stops right here. On Tuesday, it's like, try to imagine the days forming a weekly candle.
I see what you're saying.
So from here, if I knew that this was the high of the week, right? Here, if I knew that this was the high of the week, all I have to do is just hold it, just swing till it gets to the low of the week, And this takes a lot of time because this took me time to really understand how this works. Usually, the weekly high forms on Tuesdays and Thursdays, the second day and the fourth day. But this one was on, let me see, I think on the third day. It formed on the third day. So my thing was, okay, I have to find a way to know when the candle reaches the high. And again, like this week, I think this is the low of the week.
Okay.
But since I know that it's going to drop some more, so I'm going to say no, because it's just going to drop some more based off the last year's pattern. Basically, the market repeats itself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So again,
I'm a believer in that.
You come on a daily candle. All you do is this. You come on a daily candle. If you see that the candle is bullish or bearish, okay, you go in the 5 minutes time frame. And if it crosses below the 50 EMA, that to me, that confirms it's a sell.
Okay.
All right, say like now, the market just opened up, right? If we look at the daily candle here, this is a bullish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's forming a bullish candle. Around long on this session, I'm going to come here. I'm going to go in a 5 minutes time frame. And if price is below the EMA, to me, that's a sell. If it's above it, I know, okay, it's going to continue going bullish.
Okay.
Because before a candlestick forms on a higher time frame, it starts on a small time frame, right?
Right.
Yeah. So for me, I like to come, I like to go on a small time frame to see these things, Again, around London session, if this price is above this, that confirms a buy for me. Even though I know it's going to be a sell because again, I just looked at last year's But yeah, that's all I do. This strategy is just not the best. It's it's a 50% win itch, But the goal is again, lose less, win more. If it goes my way, I just add more lots. I keep adding.
Yeah.
Add more, and that's what most traders don't do. They just don't want to add loss. They're scared to add more. But it's just that fear. You don't want to add more.
That's been, to be honest, that was the same strategy I used. So I had my biggest trade. What month is it? It's August now. Last month in June, and I did the same exact thing. It was a swing trade, so it was a little bit longer, but it started working in my favor, and I did exactly that. I was like, okay, well, it's crossed this trend line again now, so I'm going to go ahead and add more lots,
Yeah.
and it's pretty exciting. I think that's something that people don't do very often. Like when it's working towards your strategy, like why not?
And even now, I'm still trying to find a better strategy. Always try to find something better. Always try to find something. I have these EMAs here. I'm trying to test out something. I was trying to find a new strategy here. So far, it's not so good, but I'm still trying to find something. The secret sauce or something. Trying to find that thing. Oh, and please know your market patterns. Please know them. It's a must. You must know patterns. You must know patterns. You have to know patterns. You must know them, and you must be able to recognize them as well. And also another thing was do not risk more than your daily drawdown. That was my problem.
Okay.
Don't ever risk more than your daily drawdown. I've blown accounts. I think I've blown about 5 to 7 accounts before this payout. The problem was I don't take profit, and I always risk more than my daily drawdown. I don't care how good the trade looks. I don't care if you know the direction of the trend. Don't ever risk more than your daily drawdown because this market can spike up. It can spike and just take it and just take you out.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Always stay within that daily drawdown limits.
Josh, what would your kind of daily kind of setup look like? So let's say you're opening the charts right now and you're getting ready to go ahead and make your trade. What would like the kind of the process be before you even get into your trade? Like what's the overall?
I have this thing. I'm not sure if you can see it. I have this thing right here on my wall. This is like my plan. It tells me that that the money is not mine until I close the trade.
True. I love that.
It's something I have to like go through, to just know that, okay, as long as I'm still trading, that money is not mine. It's not mine until I close. If you don't close, it's not yours. Which was also my problem is that each time a trade starts to run my way, instead of taking profits, I will wait. I would expect more from the market and then it pulls back. So I was trying to figure out how can I, conquer this. And I came up with scalping and swinging. I'll take some profits and then I'll let some, to see if I can maximize some more profits.
I like that. Okay.
But yeah, after I go through this, then I always come here and I go for the easiest setup. These are all the pairs I trade: GJ, EA, and USD CAD. I always go with the easiest setup. If you don't know, don't trade.
Exactly.
Don't trade.
Like that.
Always go with the easiest setups. And once I come here, I'm not big on fundamentals. I'll just come here, I'll go through all these time frames because I may see something on one time frame and then it may be something else. I'll just go through all these time frames. I'll go through the 1 hour, 2 hour, I have the 4 hour, I have the 6 hour. I just kind of go through all these time frames. Trying to find a pattern. Trying to find something I've seen before. Even sometimes I may even come down to a 5 minutes time frame. Now, after I look at that, I like to look at the daily time frame and also mark the high, the top, the high and low.
Yeah.
As you can see here, I have the high and low here. I have the high, and then I'm expecting price to drop down here. Then after this, then I look at the daily candle, to see is it a bull? Is it bearish? If it's bearish, okay. If the daily candle is bearish, as soon as London opens, I just look at the daily candle. If it's bullish or bearish, then I have to come down to the 5 minutes to confirm if it's bullish or bearish. And I use the EMA. If price is below the EMA, that confirms it bearish from if it's above it, it's bullish. It's not the best strategy, but it's something.
No, I am each to their own, like for sure. Mine, to be honest, sometimes I am skeptical to share my strategy with people because I don't think they would understand how simple it is. So I completely agree. Everyone's strategy to each their own for sure. Like obviously it's working for you, so I got nothing to say.
Yeah, but the biggest thing is just lose less and win more. Don't be afraid to add more. Add more. If it's going, add more so you can make more. And never risk more than your daily drawdown. Please don't ever do it. I don't care how good the trade looks. Don't ever do it. Don't ever risk more than your daily drawdown.
Absolutely. And another thing I'll probably take from this is the one thing that you said where it's not your money until you close the trade. Like, wow, that's kind of mind blowing. That is exactly right. So yeah, as great as it seems or as awful as it seems, regardless, it's not yours until that trade is closed.
If you don't close that trade, it's just the market. So I have to remember that all the time. It's not mine. It's not mine. It's the market's. It's not mine until I close.
Absolutely. All right. For the last thing, can you show kind of where your trade was or like an idea of what your trade was or a few of them?
Oh, wait. It was GJ. I traded this for a lot. This was where I made most of my money on. Was right here. So I think I could have made more. I seriously think I could have made way more because I missed this drop. This drop right here. Let me see. This drop right here. I missed this.
Okay.
After I sat there, I was waiting on this straight and I missed it. The first week when I got my account, I was down 537 grand.
Okay.
I had a 600K account. I was down. I fell down to 530. First week I started off that. I was so stressed. I was so stressed because I blew my last 600K account and the pain, it just hurts. It hurts.
Oh, I know.
It hurts. And so when I saw this, I said to myself, wait, I've seen this before. So I went back to last year. I saw it. I'm like, oh. So I was waiting for this to drop. I got in right here. I was thinking, okay, this is the drop. I was impatient, and of course the trade backfired, and I was near my daily drawdown loss, so I couldn't trade for the day, and this thing just dropped. That whole day dropped, and I was just mad. I was just sitting there, just watching it drop, just mad, pissed off, and I missed that, and then right here, this one one, I almost missed this one too, but I caught it till here. And then this one right here, I also caught this one down. I caught this one, but I didn't secure my profits. I was expecting it to drop some more. And
I see.
And that's another thing too. Never lose half of your profits. If your profit slices in half, just close the trade.
You just need to be done. Yeah, I agree.
Just close the trade. This is the same thing it did last year. And now it's about to do the same thing again. I guess the invert head and shoulder, if you want to call it. And now it's going to drop again. It's going to drop back down again. Then it's going to form it again. Just like it did here. It forms it, drops back down, then forms it again, kind of drops again. Same thing. Same thing.
Well, you're going to be ready for it when it happens. This is incredible. I'm excited to hear what the next month is like.
I'm still trying to find a better strategy. I've tried so many strategies, and this one works for now, even though I know it still needs some improvements. But yeah.
I mean, I like how honest you are about it though. Just to say that, okay, this is the strategy I used. It's not perfect. It could definitely use some improvements. I think that's nice for some of our traders to know that not everyone's strategy is 100% perfect. Mine could use some improvements. I'm sure everyone's could use some improvements. So it's always nice to be trying to take little bits and just modifying your strategy, just always.
Oh yeah. Like I have all these indicators here that I've tried. Like all these indicators. I had this one for a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think what I love about this interview specifically is just you're very relatable. So these even when you talk about these emotions that you had when you missed this move, that down move, and you just were angry when you're watching it, that makes me feel a little better because we all go through the same exact type of emotions. We miss a move. We can't help but be upset that we missed this move and now we get to sit here and watch it.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. It really, really hurts. It hurt. It hurt me, especially, on my last account, I made 130K in a day. And my strategy then was cast the high, for example, I just wait, wait till the market comes to these key levels, right? If it comes here, it's gonna sell. Here, right here. If it comes here, it's gonna sell. So all I have to do is just wait. This may require you not trading for a couple of days because you're just trying to wait for it to come to here. Once it comes here to this key level here, I know it's gonna drop because it dropped here. It dropped here. This is And I caught the whole thing, and I made 130K that day. And eventually, I lost it all. I blew it all, and I even blew the account. That pissed me off. My emotions were high.
It sounds like it. Man. Well, I would say to finish it off, this was incredibly insightful. This is, I think, the most relatable interview I've done because all of these emotions that you're talking about, very relatable, and the strategies you're using, and the fact that you're still optimizing your strategy. So these are all things that I can do, and I feel like these are all things that our viewers can relate to. These are very tangible, doable things. So I would say before we end it, and you had a ton of amazing kind of input, but just to end it, what is some advice that you have for our traders that just can't quite get that payout or just can't quite see the profit yet?
The thing is, you need a plan. That was something I did not do in my last account that I'm actually doing now. A plan. I've never done a trading plan in my life since I've been trading. I've never done a plan until now. And you need to know how much you're going to risk. I have something I call a test lot. A test lot is, it's just to test the market, to see if the market will go in my direction. It's a test lot. If it does, then I add the big lots. You start off with a small lot size. If it goes your way, then I add the big lots. For traders that are struggling, you have to spend time on this. Understand how a candle forms, how a bullish candle forms, how a bearish candle forms. I think I said, don't risk more than your daily drawdown.
Yes, take notes, guys. Write that down.
Yeah, I don't care how good the market looks. I don't care if it's trending in your bias. I don't care. Don't do it. Just don't do it because it can spike up. Don't do it. And I would say to watch other YouTubers and stuff, but honestly, that sort of messed me up. I think that slowed me down because back then I had so much knowledge. I knew just too much and I just didn't know what to do. It really comes down to you mastering your own strategy and time frames. Very important. I have the 1 hour here, the 2 hour here. This is very important right here. You must know time frames. Something that I'm starting to work on now is that's why I have this 2 EMA here. Because if you look at this, if you go on different time frames, if you look at this from a different time frame, it's you see more.
Oh, absolutely.
For me, I try to wait for the cross on a different time frame, from on here, I'm not sure if you can see this, but it crossed on day 80, right? I go on a lower time frame to make sure it crosses as well. Again, it's something I'm trying to work on. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out how this stuff works. It's just something new I'm working on. But don't give up at all. Do not give up at all. Do not. It takes time. It takes even years. It takes years. Don't give up. Don't give up. You just need to find a strategy that is a 50% win. A 50% win strategy. That's all you need. That's all you need. And there's so many strategies here here that are 50%. You know, there's a lot of indicators that are 50% win, which is good. All you have to do is just lose less and win more. If you can just understand that, lose less and win more, you will be profitable, make more than you lose. That's it. And that will require you to add more lots to maximize your wins. You know, that's it.
I'm into it. This was incredible. This was insanely insightful, Josh. Thank you. I feel like our viewers are going to get like a much more honest perspective from this interview. It was very, very honest. It was like, I have emotions. I have a strategy. It can still be worked on. But this just feels very, very relatable. This seems like something I can do. This is awesome. Thank you so much for your time today, Josh.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Drop a comment if you liked it. And that's it for today. Thank you guys.